Hi everyone. I just decided to jump on and do a live stream sitting in front of the fish tanks. Once again, no topic. Usually the topic for my live streams will be about fish in general. I just don't have anything really on my agenda today other than to get on here and say hi to everyone. I know it's hard to catch people at this time of the day. A lot of people are at work. Hi, Joe, for coming and stopping in. Munoz, I believe is how I say your last name. But I didn't slaughter it. Just down here relaxing. Feed the fish still. I'm downstairs. I haven't done them yet. I have fed the fish way and upstairs. So those tanks are done. Nice fish room. Thank you. You really did go live. I told you, Passion. I was like, I'm going to go live. You know, the fish are in a spa room. Yeah, we're trying to be relaxing and calm. All that good stuff. Some point in time, I will have to get up and feed all these tanks. I haven't done that yet. But for the moment, I figured I would stop in to my own live stream and say hi to everybody. This isn't something I normally do. I just thought, it ain't going to hurt to sit in front of the camera and show the fish tanks. Give some of my subscribers an idea of my fish room. And it's Maple Street Aquatics fish room too. He does all the really hard work. And I just sit down here and enjoy. I do help. If he asks me to do something, I do that. So I'm going to feed some fish, and then I'll be right back to the chat. The first tank I'm going to feed is going to be the marble convict fry. We have picked some out that we really like, so they're begging, which is probably kind of, I could tip this up a little bit, might be easier to see. There we go. Captain Jerk, hey, thanks for stopping into my live stream. Getting ready to feed some fish, and we're just chilling. Nothing really going on here. 1 minute, let me feed these fish really quick. Because they're hungry. They're always hungry though. So these are the marble convict fry that we've selected out from some of our others. In this tank down here, we've got the mom and dad. They don't eat flakes, so I'm not going to give those to them right now. I'm going to go down and feed the other set that we have, which you can't see on film. 1 minute. And then I'm going to feed this tank here. This is kind of like our muck guppy tank. It's got some panda guppies in it, some red deltas, I believe. Like I said, this just kind of become like a muck tank. There is some shrimp also in here. Feed them, so they're happy. And down here, I'm really bad with these names. We did get some new fish in. We had a large fish order come in. And then yesterday we had to order some fish come in, so we went to the post office and told the post office, like, can you hold the fish for us and give us a call? So then that way, like, the fish aren't going around on the postal truck and sitting in the heat all day. They didn't call us. Oh, hello, only 2 minutes late, but I'm here. That's okay. Thanks for stopping in, Connor. I appreciate it. Like I said, no topic today. I'm just kind of sitting down in the fish room. Haven't fed all these guys yet, so we're feeding them. All right here behind me, these are 20 lawns, and there's 6 on this rack. And y'all have seen, if you've been into my live streams before or watched my video that I put up on the 125, that's this tank over here on this side of me. Then, of course, I've got some other ones around the room in front of me, too. So, let's see here. Cool. Do you have rainbow fish? Hi, Eric. Thanks for stopping in to the live stream. Captain Jerk, no, I don't have any rainbow fish. There's lots of other fish keepers that do keep the rainbow fish. We just don't have any here in our fish room. But thank you for asking a fish question. Your little pet store. Fish store. Be pet, but we don't have other pets down here. We call it the fish store if you want, but we just call it the Maple Street Aquatics fish room. So let me get back to feeding my fish real quick, and then I'll check right back in on the chat. This is a shrimp tank over here, so I'm feeding this one also. The tank on the bottom down here, that's got 2 of the sail-fingered deeds. So I fed them also. The day I get a 125 is going to be a great day, right? Any gouramis? Yes, I do. Captain coming with the fish questions. It's going to be probably, tank's really lit up, so it's going to be probably hard to see in on there, but I'll get us as close as we can and show you the Gourami paradise fish. They are in this tank. Like right here, here's a paradise fish. It's a male. He's a Gourami paradise fish. Here's a female. They're like, don't point at me. Stop chasing me. And there's a couple other females. I'll feed this tank really quick, and hopefully everyone will kind of jet up here and we'll be able to see them a little bit better. So let's drop some food in. Oh, I never saw those before. Yeah, they're my favorite fish. I really, really wanted the paradise fish, so they're one of my favorites down here. Let me feed them. And if my music's too loud and it's bothering anybody, if you got headphones or something on, let me know. I can turn it off. It's just a little something to play in the background while I was chit-chatting. And also in this tank, we got red fin shiners, which are just a little bit of smaller ones right here, but also have a really pretty color to them. The blue nose shiners are the longer ones that kind of got the stripe that runs straight down their body. Those are the blue nose shiners. Also have some danios in this, the smaller fish that you see. The 2, one is a zebra danio and the other one's the leopard danio. They make really great fish, and they fit well in with this tank because they're busy. They kind of swim more of the middle. All the Gourami paradise fish are now kind of lined up because they're eating. They're all getting their eat on up here. They hadn't been fed yet today. Okay, I need to binge watch all your videos after this. Hey, thanks, Connor. If you want to catch more actual detail named of the fish and things like that, the channel Maple Street Aquatics gives all of the informational videos on our fish room and on the fish, because this is all his hard work. And when I have a question, I just ask him. That's why I don't ask a lot of fish questions in chats. But yeah, I like to hang out in the fish room and show off his hard work, even though that I do help out. A lot of it is him. But yeah, and all the new fish that we just got are really cool. Besides, I have to learn the scientific names. They're a little difficult for me to pronounce. I think I'm subscribed to both. Yeah, you probably are. Kind of, we're in the fish community a lot. So cool. I'm glad that you are. So if you want any more informational on like our fish, more knowledge, definitely check his channel out. Barely hear it. The music. Okay, good. I didn't want it to be too loud and be bothering anybody. I know last time that I did it, I think it was a little loud when I went back to kind of watch my replay. Binge watch. Cool. Never saw this before. I'm just trying to go back up in the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, girl, I can't even pronounce half of the scientific names. They're hard for me. Like the Pendula pancheck or Achilles, like our Achilles fish. I rather just call them Achilles fish because it makes it easier for me, unless like I really study it, which I need to do. So I can do more live streams when people ask me. I've got a lot more of the informational side of it. I think that I'm caught up on chat, so I'm going to feed them a little bit more. I only give them a little bit, so I need to give them more. One moment. I feed them, they all go up there and they get all their goodies. Yep, they're all just getting their eat on. They were hungry. In this tank, when I have it in one of my other videos that I did it on, the tank was really growing and thriving as plants, because plants do so in here. And it was just, everything was growing up so much you couldn't even see the beautiful driftwood that was in here anymore. And the pearlweed, which is amazing, like carpenter for fish tanks, or it can float too. You can do it either way. Let me look at chat. Deep freeze aquarium. Nice looking tank. Thank you very much for stopping in. We're just in here chit-chatting it up. I had to feed some fish, so we're doing that now. V-Stag, what's up? I'm such a fish nut. I had like millions of goldfish guppies when I was like 8, successful breeding with mollies, which to me are my favorite fish to this day. And then that's awesome that you've done all that. That sounds like a bunch of good, not beginner, because mollies can be picky. But yeah, guppies, and we don't keep any goldfish. We were really into guppies at first. Now we just kind of have like a muck tank of the guppies. Yeah. Hold them up or put them on tanks. hold them up or put them on tanks? I'm confused, Captain. Did I not read all the way up the chat? I probably didn't. Make cards with names, too, so people can see them. Oh, yeah. We'll see if Maple Street Aquatics gets on here. He'll tell you. And normally I do have him down here when I do a live. So if someone asks, that he can say it right away. I just do my own live stream today all by myself. So, but yeah, I need to study up on it. He's told me all the names, but they're really hard to pronounce and they're really long, the scientific names of. So either I need to come up with a more common name or make up nicknames. I don't know. Or yeah, I could do like flashcards if someone asked me. I could just hold up the name of the fish. This tank, I know everybody in this tank. It's just some of the newer fish that we just got that are more of like rare fish. I'm not sure on their names. They're going to be beautiful and they're going to be rare fish. Yeah. Scientific names sometimes are tricky. I had to get rid of everything because of college. Oh, sorry, Connor. Brian P., I see you. Awesome. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I think you caught my last live stream, so right on. As did Captain Jerk. And I think Deep Freeze did too. Deep Freeze Aquariums, I believe he was also in it. My last one, so I always like everyone to stop in. I know it's so hard at this time of the day, but I was bored and thought, why not? Hunting and stuff with J&J. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping in to my live stream. And I don't know where to look, really. So if you're looking over here, because the chat's over this way, the camera's actually up there. So if I'm not looking at y'all, I'm sorry. I'm still new to this whole live streaming thing. Okay, let's see what else we've got going on here. We had angelfish that like to breed in our tanks. They're always really cool. We do have an angelfish up in the fishway upstairs. We don't have any downstairs because they need to be warmer. And we run no heaters in any of our tanks. And downstairs, our fish tanks get into the 50s. A lot of people say you can't do that. Fish can't survive in that. But we push the limits here and they can survive in colder water. They do not always have to be put at a certain temperature. Everyone has their own opinions though, and everyone does what works for them in their fish rooms. So I say whatever works for you, do that. I'm not against anything that anybody does. Like I said, we all just do our own thing and share it and tell everybody kind of like what we like to do. But yeah, we don't run any heaters, not even upstairs in the other fish tanks. Let me catch up a chat really quick here. I think I might, please. I appreciate if you don't come into the chat and ask people to visit your channel. If they're interested in it or something like that, no, they can click on your name and do so. But yeah, I just ask that you don't come in and do that on my live stream. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, so I'm not really about that. So if you're coming in here looking for subs or want to come in here and ask people to visit your channel and things like that, I really don't appreciate it. So sorry, that's just the way I feel about it. A lot of other live streams don't mind. It's just my personal preference. Back to the chat. Jay's bedroom. What's up, Jay? I really like aquariums. That's great. If you really like aquariums, check out other fish channels too and things like that. Yeah, you'll find us. There's a bunch of us. But in 2 years, I'll probably get back into it with Bashirs and cichlids and bettas. Yeah, that sounds cool. I hope that you can get back into the swing of everything and having fish, and when you get the room, because you know you get when you get one tank, and there's like a 2 tanks, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's awesome. Hey guys, sounds like you just got here in time to call the fish police. Yeah, if you want to call the fish police. I don't know who they are, but yeah, Jess. Yeah, mallees. We've had a few mallees before. They're interesting fish. We just don't keep any anymore right now. I had 3 gorgeous tanks years ago. Get rid of them, building my 2 valuation. Come back and tank. Oh, I'm sorry, Captain Jerk. I didn't ever know that you had fish before. I don't think you mentioned that in my live stream. So that's cool that you had tanks. Betta fish or beta fish. I know that some people, there's 2 different ways to say it, I guess. Yeah, we don't keep any of those either here in our fish room, but lots of our other fish friends in the community do so. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning to you. It's cool you get away without heaters. What do your tanks sit at? I missed it. Jess, I was talking about we don't run any heaters because Captain Drick had asked about the angelfish, or said he had angelfish, and I said we also have one. It's just upstairs because it's warmer upstairs. I haven't checked the temperature of the tanks in a while. Usually, I've got a little gun you can point at it, and it reads up the temp real quick for us. We pay more attention in the wintertime because in the wintertime it drops down into the 50s in these tanks. Right now they're probably sitting, you know, maybe like in the 60s, low 70s. Yeah, I don't keep a whole lot of paying attention to the temp in the summertime because it warms up down here and everyone does okay. It's more in the wintertime we do it for just curious of how cold they're really getting because they do get really, really chilly down here. Well, there you go. Here's. Oh, Connor, I was reading that and then you took it back. So sorry I didn't get to read that all. I am the fish police. Oh, so Jay, now we know Jay's the fish police. So you're gonna have to call him and tell him we don't do no heaters, Jess. I have videos of my tanks. Really, Captain? All right, Captain Jerk. I'll have to go back today and peep it out. I didn't see any on there, so I will. I will look back today for sure. I have a bunch of beds. So I need the heat for humidity. Yes, ma'am. Like I said, a lot of people don't choose not to run heaters. It's just something that we've stuck with, and we're sticking with it. Yeah, no heaters. It's just how we do it. I don't know. I guess there's a theory, right? Like you got to have heaters for fish. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But I don't ever give advice on that either. Y'all know your fish when you buy them, you research them, you know what they need. So whatever makes you feel comfortable is what you should be doing. It's neat. It's neat when you see something that everyone does works out. That's how we learn. Yes, Jess, I love going on someone's video and, you know, seeing how they keep the fish. I mean, like I said, everybody keeps it different. Everyone's fish room's different. Everyone's worried about different things, which is great. JH Aquatics, hello, nice tank. I was actually sitting over so you could see a bunch of tanks And then Captain Jerk asked if we had any gouramis, and I said, yeah, the paradise fish. So I slid over here and fed them so we could see them a little bit better. Let's see here, trying to catch up with chat again. I really need to catch up on everyone's channel. It's hard to catch up on everyone's channel. There's a lot of us in the fish community, and it's so hard to make sure that you can keep up with everyone. Always try to do our best by going and checking everyone out and supporting them with comments and all that good stuff. Susan from SLC Aquatics. Thanks for stopping in, sweet Susan. I hope that you're having a blessed day. Maple Street Aquatics is in the house. Hello, Maple Street Aquatics. We are sitting in your fish room. Hello, Susan. I'm saying hi to everybody. Awesome. Pearlweed looks super happy. Yes, JH Aquatics. It was so happy that it was like overtaking. And it was about this high in the tank. And it was just all the way across. You couldn't see the bottom of the driftwood. The rotella in the back was just covered everything. So we did a lot of trimming on this tank. To be able to see things again. You forget what it looks like before it was all, just everything was all covered up. And it's nice to see the tank like this again. You can see things. We tried doing a little break in the pearlweed. We pulled a lot of it out. So that way we could put a rock in there, kind of have a break in it. And then we just put a new rock in, threw that crib up in front of it. The plants like this tank for sure. It's a great tank to grow our plants in. There's enough time in the day to watch everyone's videos. No, there's not. But if there's someone that you're into or have a fish that you're into, maybe start there and kind of build from there. Give you a time to watch stuff. What substrate is in their nest? Black sand, and underneath of that is dirt. Eventually, this beautiful tank, this 125 beautiful tank, dirted sand tank, is going to have to get tore down because cichlids can't do the plants. They like to move all their things around and build their own little spots. So eventually this tank won't always be a planted tank. And it'll be sad. I might shed a few tears the day that we have to tear this down because it's so gorgeous. It's relaxing to sit in front of. You could just sit here all day and watch just this one tank. Don't forget to drop the like button. Yes, please. If you like what you're seeing, please do. If you don't, you don't. That's all right too. It's up to you. You're the one who's got the power to make it blue button instead of a white one. Or is it gray, white, something? Who knows? Hello, Maple Street. Love it. That's my favorite substrate combo. Aren't you doing that, Jess, with your 65? He'll be dead. A sad day for sure, but other tanks will live on with plants. Yes, there will be other tanks with plants, but this one's just been so beautiful. So nice to enjoy. In Maple Street, I was talking about some of the new fish that we got in because I was feeding over. Let me move. I was over here, I was feeding all these, and I was talking about it, and I was like, my new favorite fish, but I don't remember their name because it's really hard to say. And so I was like, normally I have Maple Street Aquatics here to help me with those questions. And So then when someone's like, you could do cards like with their names on them, I'm like, yeah, maybe I do need flashcards so I can educate myself better down here. That's an idea. Try to catch back up the chat. Yeah, I need to figure out the dirt. Thanks for remembering. Yeah, Jess, I knew that you were going to set that up like that. I thought you said you were going to let it kind of chill out until you got back from I think you said you're going to Aquashella, I believe. And you said you were just going to let it chill until you got back. So awesome. I take it that it's holding water for you since you decided to go ahead and get some substrate stuff found out. Oh, yeah. If y'all can see that in chat, what Maple Street Aquatics put up, I cannot say that. I'm not even going to sit here and like act like I can. It's going to take some studying on my part. I think I missed a question about plants. Let me stroll back up here. Let's see what we missed. Question for you and everyone in the chat. What are some easy live plants that are hard to kill? These. I haven't killed any of these. This is pearlweed down here. This is rotella in the back. There's a crypt right in front of here. I'd slide you down a little bit. Here's some more crypts, and they're really taking off. They've got a lot of ones that are just sprouting off of it. The crypts worked well even down here in the cold water, which these are colder than upstairs, and they do well upstairs too. We don't have any fancy light on the tank or nothing. It's just a 4-foot, what I would like to say, I guess I call them a shop light. Maple, if that's wrong, you know, you can correct me. And Java moss does well too. I've noticed it grows a little bit better. Like when we put it in a corner and the corner doesn't get like as much light. The Java moss seems to kind of thrive a little bit better in darker light, that I believe anyway. Let me slide back over here so I can read comments and get back down. I hope I haven't missed anybody in here. If I have, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to. Hornwort, yeah, that's another one that grows all right. Flashcards, for real, that's what I'm talking about. I need flashcards, Maple Street Aquatics. That was a business idea of mine. Not a bad idea. Yeah, someone was just like asking me, and I'm like, ah, where's my Maple Street Aquatics? Because he knows all the names. So, flashcards. Brandon, you better hook me up with them flashcards. When someone say, what's in that tank? And I'll be like, oh, hold on. Whoop. I just hold the card. They can read the name, so I'm not slaughtering it. And I'll just hold it up by the tank, by the fish. That's how I'll get through it. Not a bad idea. Yeah, we're about to make the flashcards happen here for me because I need them. Not Maple Street. You don't need them. I do. I just screenshot those comments. There you go. Screenshot. Rotella indica. Hello, host. Hello, back. My next big project is setting up Aquascape tank. Ooh, that would be cool, Jay. Make a video so we can all see it. Okay, definitely doing pearlweed because I'm really liking that. Yeah, and you don't have to have it down in the substrate either. It also works as a floating plant. Is a must for fry. Yeah, fry. They're good. They can hide out in that, or guppy grass is another one that's good. Any kind of plant where they can all hide out and is good. So yes, everyone's answers. Thank you for putting them out there in the chat. That's awesome. We appreciate it, and I appreciate it. Party people, what's up? Rob93. It's a little early, but we can pretend this is apple juice. Cheers, because I know you're at work. Captain Jerk, one of my accounts demanded my attention. Sorry, I have to go. I'll come back later. Well, thank you, Captain Jerk, for stopping by. I appreciate it, even if it's just for a little bit. Like I said, this is live stream I wasn't really planning on. I didn't think I would get very much traffic in the middle of the day like this. Makes it easier for me because my kiddos are at school, so it makes my live stream a little easier to do. But then I don't have Maple Street Aquatics, so I don't have all my info. That's why I said we're not really doing a educational info video. I'm just sitting here chilling, try to answer any questions as best as I can. If not, some of my awesome fish community peeps are in here, and they always got loads of great information. Everyone saying hello to each other. That's what's up. Middle of the day, and it's okay, right. I know everyone's from different places and different times. So yeah, for all of you that are in the evening, I'm glad that you could stop in the chat, or late at night. Connor, sounds like it's late for you. I can't even stay up till 10:48 p.m. I'm old. I like to go to sleep early. Hey, Captain Jerk, thanks. I really appreciate your nice comments. Never change. No, what you see here is what you would see if you met me in real life. I don't ever try to act like somebody I'm not. I tell the truth, but I don't know something about down here. I just say, I don't know. It's just the way it is when I don't have Maple Street Aquatics in here with me. Like I said, this is his fish room. I just try to help out down here. Lunchtime here in the Caribbean. Stuck on the island, having some lunch. You're doing greatness. Thanks, Jess. I appreciate it. Like I said, I was just bored. Actually, all kind of started out in a joke. We were over in another of my friends' live stream, and Maple and I always get in there together, and you know, we just basically said hi and stuff, and maybe throw up like a little kissy face or something. And she was like, "Oh, you two get a room," and I was like, "We're in your chat room." And I was like, you know what? I'll start my live stream, and Maple Street can come over there, and he can say and kissy faces and all that. They were just joking, though. They were totally joking. They were just giving us a hard time. But I thought, well, you know, I can do a live stream. So here I am, chilling. Maple Street. I do help out. Yeah. I know usually I don't like to go live without you being here, but I figured why not? It's time for me to hop in and on my own stream and see what's going on. Totally don't have a topic. And for anyone that's in here and is new and has not seen other videos on my channel or hasn't checked out Maple Street Aquatics channel, this is his fish room. I call it his because he's with all the knowledge. He's the one who does all of it. He just gives me the education that I need if I want to know how to do something. I was doing water changes for a while by myself upstairs. So I know how to do water changes, things like that. I love the fish room. So clean and sleek. There's gonna be more going on down here. A little more cleaning up. We've got more tanks, I believe, that Maple Street wants to set up. I know that there's a 40 breeder right here beside me that we just did the back on. So that will be going up sometime soon. Thank you, Rob, for your nice comments about the fish room. Yeah, that's really it. Like I said, I really didn't have nothing to talk about. I just jumped on here just to jump on here. I did feed this tank earlier while I was on here because I hadn't fed the fish downstairs yet. Usually I always feed the upstairs tanks first and then come down here and feed all them down here because it just makes it easier to upstairs, downstairs. When you're done. Your grandmother's giving them a bath? We got a dog too, but she's naughty. But we love her. You know what, more tanks? Yes, change is in the works. Maple Street's been down here quite a bit lately trying to get things in better order for the fish room. And after me about my laundry because the washer and dryer are down here in the fish room. And we haven't moved them. And so when I come down here and I throw like blankets or something down, he is like, you need to do something about those. So I'll be working on that. So you guys don't have to see my laundry from the kids and all of us. Like, there's a basket down here right now they've got to do. You can never have too many tanks. Right. As long as you've got the time to take care of the tanks, then yeah. And the space, I think we were sitting at 22 tanks. And then we went down to 18 tanks because of the ponds. We put fish out in the ponds. We put the white cloud mountain minnows are out in the pond. And then we also have some guppies. Can't seem to get away from guppies. We have some of those because we all know how guppies breed like crazy. And then the other pond we've got outside, it's got, let's see here, the Mickey Mouse platies, swordtails. I know there's more than that in there. There's only two things I can think of at the moment. The Florida giant apple snails have went out there, and everything's got to come back inside. Oh, the mosquito fish, those are also out there, which remind me of a guppy almost, but bigger. We got an attitude though. The mosquito fish, Mama got an attitude. I'm gonna say almost there.